And go ahead and heal up. Nothing like sleeping on some chairs underneath in a lower deck of a submarine, where it's cramped and stale. Everything's noisy with all the machines running. So before we go to Bal Castle, just going to swing back over this way. So this spot right here, just kind of these waters, not too low, but just kind of along the coast, or in this little patch of water here, that's where you can run into the Stingray to learn Mighty Guard. I was too far south at the end of the last stream. So, one more trip into Bal Castle. Better save.
Yeah.
And just bring on the flea. Of course, if we have Slash and Ozzy also, we're playing the wrong game.
Yes.
And we know the routine. Just come in and grab the weapons. The Fire Lash, fire-based whip. And the usual fanfare for each weapon. No 12 energy weapons. Sage's Staff. It will cast Raise if you use it as an item. I honestly don't know if it actually boosts your magic or not. But probably the best thing that a pure white mage can equip. And the final weapon, Apollo's Harp. There's celebratory burp.
Well done.
Let's just get out of here. And that is actually going to open up something added to the GBA and iOS Steam versions. So here we have a cutscene. I heard there was an earthquake down south. We can only hope that no one was hurt. No one knows the cause of the earthquake. I wonder if it came from... I wonder if some underground volcano erupted. If only we had a submarine, we could take a look, but... Well, I've got a submarine! I'm going to keep Flea on, because that will come in handy for the next couple of areas. Now, what we want to do is... I honestly don't remember exactly where this opens up. Let's go ahead and check this out. It should appear on the map. It actually does not. But on the plus side, I do think there's an overworld indication. It should be somewhere near the south of the Great Sea Trench, if I remember correctly. There we go. Yep. Pretty obvious. Of course, if it ends up being a face in the water, we're playing the wrong game.
Oh, yeah.
Another opening. And cutscene. Ah! Some incredible forces coming from the seafloor! That's incredible force, alright? It's like time and space are being twisted! It's sucking us in! That was a weird sound effect. You finally arrived. Huh? Come on, let's check it out. No one's going to respond to the disembodied voice. But I'm not going to come in here very far, because this is the new bonus dungeon added to later versions. Rescuing the Shard, a Warrior's Spirit. Oracle.
Oracle?
Yep. Rescuing the Shard, Warrior Spirit. Gladiator. Which is kind of like a Berserker on steroids.
Ooh.
And the final one, the Cannoneer. Let's go showcase these really quick. I am not going to switch to them or equip them. But yeah, we have to pick them up to be able to leave or advance. Who are you and how did you get here? Hey, I'm a traveling merchant, ever searching the world for rare and wonderful items. Recently my ship was caught in a big storm and I washed up here. On the right side, a mysterious cavern under the sea is just bounty full of great loot, or so I figured. Yeah. Oh, you kids got some of those crystal fragments, eh? That's the rarest of the rare. Oh, and it seems you don't even understand what the powers are hidden inside those shards, huh? Alrighty then, I'll tell you. First are oracles. They have the power to predict, foretelling helpful or harmful phenomena that will happen to themselves or those around them. Earthquakes, tsunami, illness, all these can be predicted and be made to befall enemies. But be careful, sometimes they'll affect the oracle himself. As for the necessary conditions to spark each phenomenon, well, that's something you just have to find out for yourself. Predictions come in 3 ranks. Higher ranks take longer to come true, but have much more drastic effects. It's like they say, good things come to those who wait, right? Anyway, after a little practice and maybe a little luck, effectively using predictable breeze. Next, we've got gladiators. Gladiators fight like they're born with a blade in their hands. Between their blade blitz technique and their finishers, they've got the power to take on almost any foe. Last but not least, the cannoneers. These explosive experts use their ability to combine to always get the most bang for their buck. Combine lets cannoneers put together ammunition with various other items that cause different effects. There are 3 types of ammo: buckshot, blast shot, and blitz shot. Try to combine different ammo with different items and see what happens. Actually, I'd love to help you guys get started by selling some ammo right now, but I'm all sold out. How about this? I'll go talk to my supplier, and they'll be more than happy to help you with all your ammunition needs. I'm always on the go, so look for me when you're in towns or castles. I'm usually looking around the item shops. Gotta keep tabs on the competition. I hope this is the beginning of a beautiful and profitable relationship. See you around. As Hero says in the chat, Cannoneer, less complicated chemist mixes. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at these guys. As for where they appear on the map, or on the list. So, Oracle, nice little tiara. The Cannoneer has nice hats. For Bats, it kind of looks like he's trying to emulate a Dragon Quest female sage. Yep. Really, in terms of usefulness, they're actually pretty bad. You get them too late to really do anything with them, and you can get some decent abilities that will increase the amount of job points and experience you get. But that just requires going out of your way to grind them up and then using them later. So it's good if you want to grind for them off screen, but otherwise, probably the most useful thing is the combine ability for Cannoneer, just like makes it useful for Chemist. But remember this cave I said to not enter back in World 1? It's finally time to come in here.
Uh-oh.
I'm just gonna do a couple of switch ups at the moment. And there we go. So Jackal Cave. So you can come in here early on. And for the most part, enemies are not that difficult because these are World 1 overworld enemies, except for their great cousin, the Skull Crusher. And they will one-shot you in World 1. But there was a hint given way back in Jackhole on good things come to those who wait. So we just want to wait and hit the switch that does not disappear with the rest. So, there he is, Skull Eater. But these guys only have 3 HP. The crazy thing is they have super high evasion, high defense, and if you hit them with magic, they'll summon several more of them.
Oh, goodness.
So it's good to have rapid fire. Actually, no, they only have 1 HP. So good to hit them with rapid fire, or if you really want to troll them, hit them with the Excalibur. Because that always does 1 damage and has a 100% hit rate. But you don't get that until the end of World 2 if you fight Gilgamesh.
Uh-huh. I was able to put the music together between the FF6 ROM hack and this one based on that one sequence earlier.
Mm-hmm. I was talking to a runner. He was doing some FF4 randos earlier, and he actually talked about not liking Return of the Dark Sorcerer, but I forgot to ask him if it was an earlier version of the one I played. I have to double check on that, but he told me about another FF4 ROM hack I'm going to have to check out.
Oh.
We come up here. It's a seeming dead end. Fortunately, we can climb these walls, and hey! We're in the basement of Bal Castle! We were able to get around that door that was locked from the inside way back then. So, oh, yep, unlock it. And we gotta just traverse this crumbling floor here. I'm done grinding job points from these guys. I don't need to fight anymore. Yeah, come up here. Oh, came here trying to best me, eh? A pity I don't have the time to fight the likes of you. I can spare you, say, 1 minute. Still want to rumble? Pretty confident, huh? 1 minute, not a second more. Got it? It's your funeral. Your funeral. So, yep, Odin. We have 1 minute to beat him. We could hack him to death, but there is an actually faster way to beat him. He is actually susceptible to stone.
Oh.
Oh, there's the chicken knife trying to trigger. Alright, that's far enough. So, yep, we got Odin. Now, compared to other versions of Odin, this one has 2 attacks that you can use. Let's get white magic back on. Actually, no, I'm going to keep Flea on. So if Odin is unable to permanently kill the enemy with Zantetsuken, he will use Gungnir, Odin's spear from Norse mythology, and that will deal normal damage. So, I think we're done in here. Can we warp? We cannot. So again, just hit these guys with level 5 death, fastest way to take them out. Slower way, gold needles. And there we go. So we can definitely tell people, well, don't come to the basement of Bal Castle. While I'm here, we might as well rest up. So we got Odin and Leviathan. That leaves 2 summons, and they are both obtained the same way. First of all, we need our Black Chocobo.
Oh.
Well, let's make use of our Windrake to take us back to our airship. To head back to our Black Chocobo. And head for an area that is only accessible by Black Chocobo. And we're going to start off here. Across the deserts on this side. Now here's why I have Flea equipped. It takes forever to run away from enemies in here. Yeah, but since we cannot run away from enemies in this next dungeon, it's just better to go all out.